We'd always envisioned a family graveyard here. And my neighbor moved here and he was suffering from ALS and we knew that his death was impending. So we decided to build it a little bit earlier. And my son ended up dying from a heroin overdose. And he was the first person at the graveyard.
Sanctuary at the Burrow is a green burial cemetery in Moncure, North Carolina.
Well, the green part of green burial is kind of exactly what it sounds like. Because after the war, we started embalming bodies, and that was putting in a very toxic chemical, which of course leaches out into the earth. So green burial is going back to getting the body prepared and into something that's going to decompose, not into a metal casket. You can even shroud a person in a beautiful natural fiber or a pine box, and that's going to decompose as quickly as possible with the body. My personal experience with green burial was that we were very hands-on, and that helped our healing process tremendously.
Every death is different and every situation is different. The ritual of washing their body, using oils and putting flowers, being a part of the process of moving out of this lifetime is just so important for the grief process. If we're hands-on and we're really being supported to feel our feelings, then they don't get stuck in our bodies. In order to fully embrace death, that opens up the opportunities for us to fully embrace life. We gather here in fellowship and as a loving and dedicated community for Edward Ralph Schwerin, Jr.
We've had an epic adventure with Dad the past 4 months after he became sick. I certainly could not have imagined Dad having 4 months to live. He was in no way ready to go. Dad asked to have the Bulltown Strutters, which is a second-line jazz New Orleans style band. That made me so happy because it's very celebratory. We started researching all the rituals around that and what that would entail. The ritual is to come in very somber. You bury your loved one and you have your service, and then afterwards you're celebrating that person's life, and that's exactly what we did. The year my son died, we also started a death fair. The community was so involved in his death. We put together an event that is now held every November, and it's studying different cultures' relations